This might look like product placement, but it's not. It's actually an order I placed. I got a delivery today. Oh, it's got a garment bag in it. Nice. Oh, it's got a nice suit hanger in it. Nice. And then here's my new suit. Here's my custom-made gray suit. Okay, the best part about this suit, Mike, you can see the liner it's showing already, right? You see them hula girls? So I forgot that I got to pick my liner on this suit, and I got me a nice hula girl liner. But the best part is the personalization on the inside. Look at that. Boo, 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 boo. All right, here's two looks, one in the mirror and one in real life, of your boy in his custom menswear. The fit's pretty good. Kind of says it could use a little tuck in the shoulders. I think she's right. Just going for a minor adjustment, but otherwise it fits pretty good. This is Indochino, like I said. They have a showroom you can go get measured up, like I did, but they don't just like sell suits. You can't walk in and buy a suit. Like, they only do the made-to-measure custom stuff. So I got a great deal and jumped on a sale when I saw it, and I've been wanting to get one from them for a long time, and I already showed it to you once before, but this is just too good. My personalization in there, boom, 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 boom. Oh, this, I've told you about this before with other suits, but it bears repeating, and I just think it's so awesome. When the buttons on the sleeve of a suit jacket are functional, they're so often decorative. And yeah, there's just all these like little things about it that I like selected when I ordered it that I kind of forgot about until it just arrived here. What a treat. Another article has come out talking crap about superhero movies. Here you go. This is on Vox Culture. Superhero movie hype is starting to drive studios' creative decisions, period. It's a problem, period. A problem for who? Because I love superhero movies and I want more. I mean, if one came out every single week, maybe I'd miss one or two, but you'd see me at the movie theater almost every weekend. This whole business about them being treated like a big show that you have to watch them all to get everything that's going on, like, it's not all the way true, but you've heard me talk about it a lot. So this person is talking about how, like, yeah, okay, Hollywood's making other kinds of movies. People who say that they only make superhero movies are incorrect, but superhero movies dominate the hype machine, and so it makes it look like Hollywood only makes superhero movies and other kinds of movies don't get the hype, and that these movies are being made based on trying to like push the hype machine. But isn't that how superhero comic books have been published for years? Isn't there a decades, generations, plural, long tradition of what's the classic story you hear about with the editor says to the guy, put a gorilla on the cover. Comic book has a gorilla on the cover and it sells better, right? And that's just how these things happen. And so, I mean, part of it is because the superhero comics were published to a monthly schedule, so they had to always be coming up with new gimmicks and new concepts. But that was how these characters became beloved, right? Is they're just throwing crap at a wall and seeing what sticks. It's a little more difficult to do it with movies because you have to pay, $15 to $20, depending on where you live, to go see the bloody thing. So it's not quite the same thing with throwing crap at a wall, but there is that freewheeling, let's just figure it out as we go sort of spirit of it. And okay, so Suicide Squad didn't get the critical reception and its box office fell off huge in the second weekend. Okay, so a new trend is emerging where these movies come out, the diehards go the first weekend, and the general public cares less and less. Well, keep in mind that like Marvel's been making movies since 2008, but the superhero movie like era that we're in really only started in 2012. We've really only been at this for 4 years. Like the Avengers is kind of what made everybody go, oh, that's how you do it. And now they all want a piece of that Avengers money, right? So this whole thing with the superhero movies, it's why it makes me crazy when people talk like this is because they never, ever point out that there's just so many other places to put a story that you want to tell in moving pictures, right? It used to be that you got the movie theater for the longer format stuff and you got the TV for the shorter format stuff. But now you got your YouTube, your Vimeo, your Netflix, right? And Hulu, and on and on and on it goes. There's just so many more places to put content, so many different forms it can take. So an idea that you used to have to put into a movie because that was the only way that there was available to tell that story if you want to tell it in moving pictures, like not every story is best suited to that 90 to 150 average feature film sort of format, right? Some stories are better suited to the longer treatment of a Netflix show. Some stories are better suited to a 40-minute thing that gets uploaded to Vimeo or YouTube, or maybe even only a 10-minute thing. How many movies have gotten made over the years because they had to, like, there's one good idea at the center of it and the whole rest of it is just padding it out to make it, you know, justify putting it in a movie theater, right? And this whole superhero movie thing, okay, but like, isn't that back in the 70s when they cranked out those Grindhouse pictures and stuff? Like, what's the difference? I don't know. Like I said, we're only a few years into this whole superhero movie thing, and the thing is that these movies are big and they're huge because people like them. And why they're in the movie theaters and taking up all the hype and shit is because, well, because they're exciting, for one, and for two, they maximize what you get out of the big movie theaters, seeing it with a whole big crowd experience. Comedy movies, you know, comedy's better with an uproarious crowd around you than it is watching it in your living room. But a lot of different kind of movies, like, are you getting anything more out of seeing it in the theater than you would if you just saw it at your own home? Like, let's take for an example this movie, The Skeleton Twins, that came out last year. I hope I got the title right, with Kristen Wiig and Bill Hader in it, playing the siblings from a dysfunctional family reconnecting after many years and all that kind of stuff. Like, I saw that movie. It was dramatic. It was impactful. Is there anything more you're going to get out of seeing a movie like that in a big movie theater than you are seeing it in your living room? Because here's the thing. The TVs that we have in our houses now, typically the flat screens that are 42 inches and above, like, what we have in our living rooms now is technologically so superior to what so many movie theaters even today still have. Like, there's a movie theater here in Toronto. It doesn't exist anymore, but you used to go, and back in the day when it was all about just how many screens you could cram into the place, right? So Canada's biggest multiplex was in downtown Toronto, and there was screens in that place where it was literally like a room not much bigger than this studio, probably about the same size, with the screen on the wall and just a couple of like speakers from a home stereo screwed onto the wall on either side of the screen, and that was what you'd pay, you know, movie theater prices to go see, right? What we got in our living room is so technically superior to the presentation that a lot of theaters put on that I mean, aside from the crowd and the chairs, you'd be hard pressed to tell the difference. I don't know. I just think this whole business of like complaining about superhero movies is just so over and so done and so passe. You don't like it, go see them. You know, you want to enjoy other kinds of content, it's all there for you. What's the latest figure? 48 hours worth of content getting uploaded to YouTube every minute? And you can't find something to watch? Give me a break. Another video up. It's back in action. I'm feeling good, man. This is a video that I was looking forward to putting up. A video I was looking forward to doing. The cast was supposed to be bigger for it, but unfortunately, it's the end of the summer. Everybody's got plans, things get shifted around, we're all flying by the seat of our pants, and rather than the big party at the beach it was gonna be, it ended up being just a quiet, small, subdued date with Mary Jane and Spider-Man out enjoying themselves. And oh, just getting distracted, there's a whole bunch of traffic here backed up for some reason. What's up, vlog people? Hey look, it's Calvin. Calvin's a buddy from like the cosplay scene. We know each other a long time, but I don't think I've had you on the vlog yet. We haven't really hung out a whole lot. No, outside of like cons and through other people. Yeah, man. We're just cooking up a little something for that Saturday Night Fan Expo party you've heard me talking about. All right, so Calvin, I'm gonna ask you the same question I always ask people on this vlog. What's your inspirational message to the children?
To face your fears, because once fear is out of the way, it's all on you to make whatever it is you want happen.
That was insightful and brilliant. I'm pumped up to kick today's ass now.